Good evening. In previous session, we have seen the concept of inter-thread communication. So with that concept, we have completed our multi-threading concept. So in multi-threading, we have seen basics of multi-threading. So basics of multi-threading is nothing but how to create a thread and how to in how many ways we can create a thread we have seen, and also some of the important methods we have seen in our multi-threading concept. Next, we have seen what is meant by synchronization and how to implement we have seen. After that, in previous sessions we have seen about inter-thread communication. So these are the important concepts of our multi-threading concepts. Okay, multi-threading concept. So in today's session we are going to see about regular expressions. Okay, first let us see what is meant by regular expression, and I will give you some of the application areas where we are going to use these regular expressions. Okay, so now let us see initially what is meant by regular expression. So this is very important concept in our multi-threading. So because these regular expressions are going to be used in our real-time applications also. So first let us see what is meant by regular expression. So in this regular expression, we are having a word called as regular. Okay, regular and expression. So what is meant by this regular expression is, so it is nothing but in the name it says what? It is some expression. So what is the use of this expression? So okay, I can, before going to say the definition, I will say it is also called as regex. Okay, or regular expressions they will say regexes. Okay, it is nothing but a sequence of characters. If you see a regular expression is nothing but what? Sequence of characters. Sequence of characters. For what it is going to help us? So it is going to help us to find. It's help us what? Sequence of characters which helps us for what? For matching. For matching, or we can say matching or finding. For finding other strings. For finding the other strings, or we can say or set of strings, we can say, or set of strings. So by using what? By using a specified syntax, by using a specified syntax held in a pattern. So just I will give you a brief explanation about this definition. So here what we can understand, regular expression is nothing but what? A sequence of characters. So in that we will have a group of characters. So why we are having a group of characters in that expression? That is going to help us to find a particular string. That means what? The regular expression is going to use for what? It is used for to finding a other string or other set of strings. Okay, using a specified syntax held in that pattern. So we will see different type of syntaxes for these regular expressions, so that when we go to examples you can understand this definition. So first we have to understand what it is: a sequence of characters. Mainly we have to understand it is used for matching or finding the strings. So regular expression is nothing but what? It is a sequence of characters. Here we are not having a character, so I can say what? A group of strings. I can say group of strings or group of characters which helps for matching or finding other strings. Okay, right. Now let us see in our Python which module is going to give the support for this regular expression. So Python is having a module called as RE module, which is nothing but a regular expression shortcut RE. So this module is going to provide us support for regular expressions. Okay, that means if you want to perform or if you want to use the concept of regular expressions, so we have to import a module called as RE. RE is nothing but what? Regular expressions, right? So if you are going to use the concept of regular expressions, if you are going to get any error, so generally that module is going to raise a concept of RE dot error. It is not such important. Generally I am giving you a small information that, so the RE module, that means the RE module rises an exception which is nothing but RE dot error. So when it is going to be raised, if an error occurs, when an error occurs while compiling or using a regular expression. What is meant by compiling? I will tell you. That means this type of errors may be erased whenever we are going to compile the regular expression or when we are using the concept of regular expressions. So now let us see a basic examples where we can use the concept of regular expressions. So this is about regular expression introduction. So now I will take a general examples. So general means what? Real life examples. So first one, if you are going to see a Word document, for example, a Word document. In that Word document, if I want to find something, generally what we are going to press? Control plus F, so that we are going to get an option of what? Find. So there were what we are going to search. For example, I want to search for a concept of regular expressions, so that I have typed what? Regular. So I have pressed what? Control F, and I have typed what? Regular here. That means if I press enter here, then what happens? The document is going to be searched with this pattern. Whatever the pattern here I am going to give, so this pattern will be searched in that entire document. Okay, so that means what? This can be considered as one pattern. I am going to search for a pattern in our document, in our Word document. So regular expressions is used for what? We can say for pattern matching also. So regular expressions is going to be used for what? Pattern matching. So this is one of the real-time example I can consider. Next, if I am going to consider generally, for example, I am going to log into my Gmail. I want to log in into my Gmail. For example, there is no mail called as abcdxyz@gmail.com I have entered. So generally, when I'm going to press enter here, internally what happens? Internally, the request will go to server side, and it will check, it will validate whether the given Gmail address is correct or not. How it is going to be validated? It is going to search in the server, it is database, whether this type of Gmail ID is present or not. If it is not present, automatically it will give you what? Username not exists. That means here what we are going to check? It is going to check the username in its server. That means what? It is going to search for this pattern in its server. Okay, here also we are going to use the concept of regular expressions. So next, very important, if I'm going, same example I'm going to consider, here I'm going to type a password. So as let us consider this email is present. Whenever I'm going to type a password, then what happens? Again, it has to check that particular password is correct or not for this Gmail ID. So this particular searching pattern matching, whatever the password I am going to enter here, whether it is matched with this account username or not, we are going to check in the server. So for that also we are going to use the concept of pattern matching. Right. Now I will take one unstructured data. For example, I'm going to take unstructured data where we are having different names and phone numbers. So name is there, for example, Shiva is there, and some phone number is there. And beside this, I am having one more name, and I'm writing some phone number here. Okay, some phone number here. Right. After that, here I am having some other name, and I am going to write some other mobile number here, and so on. There are nearly 1,000. There are nearly 1,000 names are there and phone numbers are there, which are not arranged in any order. It is not a structured. Okay. So if it is a structure, what happens? If I'm going to take an Excel, Shiva will be one row in one column, and phone number will be one column. So it is organized. It is structured. So there is no problem. I can access easily. But here what happens? All are combined. Names and phone numbers are combined. Now, I want to get only the names, or I want to get only the phone numbers. Generally, the pattern of phone number is what? 10 digits will be there, and in that 10 digits, only numericals will be there. So for that, I can write a regular expression, so that by executing that regular expression, I can get all the phone numbers of that particular file. It is very easy to execute that particular program. Only one regular expression I will write. The file may contain 1 lakh or 10,000 or any number of phone numbers. By executing a small program or by only one line, I can get all the phone numbers, only phone numbers from the text file. It is very easy. So I will show you this application also after completing some of the basic concepts of this regular expression. So next, so generally whenever I'm going to perform a banking application or banking app, okay, application. So here while I'm transferring money to my friend, so it is asking me OTP. What is meant by OTP? Okay, one time password. So whenever I want to transfer a money to my friend, it is asking OTP. So the OTP is sent to my mobile. So in my mobile, it has given me what? 345896. So 6-digit OTP I have received in my mobile. Unfortunately, I thought that 345 is there. So I entered 345. I thought remaining three numbers will be 678. But what it is? 893. So I have entered 678 here and I have pressed enter. What happens? It will give you an error saying that OTP not matched. How it is going to check? It will check the pattern. Whatever the OTP you have entered here is matching with the OTP that is generated from the server. So if it is not matching, it is not going to send the money to your friend. Okay, so that here I am going to once again I have checked my mobile. In my message it is there, so that I have entered the correct password and I am going to press OK or submit. Then what happens? Internally it is going to check for this pattern, whether this pattern is matched with this pattern or not. Okay, let us say this is a server, so it is matched. So that what happens? It will go to next window and there we can send the money easily. That means here the OTP is going to be checked. So this pattern is going to be checked in the server. So this is the concept. These are some of the real-time examples where we are going to use the regular expressions now. So let us see technically where some of the application areas where we are going to use the concept of these regular expressions. Okay, some of the application areas, or we can say applications. Okay, first one is generally for validation purposes. We are going to use this regular expressions. Already I have shown you. For validation is nothing but what? Whether OTP is matched, whether password is correct, whether email ID is correct. It is nothing but what? Validation. So for developing, to develop what I can say, okay, validation frameworks. I can use the concept of regular expressions. Next, second type is nothing but generally if I'm going to, I have already discussed about a Word document. So if I want to use the find option, for this find, internally which logic is going to be implemented? I have to write some logic by using a regular expressions. Okay, so to develop pattern matching applications, that means this find, for example, this find pattern matching applications, I can use this regular expression. Okay, next, third one is very important one. So to develop, this is very important. I will give you a small example for this one also. To develop some translators, or we can say some compilers, like compilers, comma, interpreters, etc. Okay, etc. That means here very important concept. This is what? For developing a translators like compilers, interpreters, assemblers, and so on. For developing them, I require the concept of regular expressions. Let us see how it is going to be used. For example, I am writing some definition, define some function name. I am going to write function 1. I am going to write in my code. So internally what happens? First .pyc file is going to be present. The general source code is going to be converted into .pyc, and that pyc code will be, that file will be sent to your interpreter pvm, so that it is going to execute. So what happens here? I have entered this code in my source file and I'm executing. Okay, so that it will work fine. But while calling, what I am calling for this one as function 1, for example. Otherwise I am going to call it as a f2 or f1. I am calling. I thought that I have written f1 here, but I wrote what? Function 1 there. If I call F1, did it understand what is meant by F1? Here, what I have written, function 1. That means it is checking. Internally, it is going to check whether it is present in your, whether this pattern is present in your program or not. Who is going to check all these things? Internally, compilers and interpreters are going to do this task. For checking purpose, that means, let us consider here, my program is there. Same example I'm going to repeat here. F1 is there. In my program, if I want to execute this code, generally what I am going to call F1 here. So automatically controls jumps here and it's going to execute here. So generally what happens means, whenever you are going to call a function, it will check what is the name of this function. So it is what F1. So it starts searching in your document, in your file, whether it is present or not. If it is present, it will execute that code of that particular function. Let us consider, instead of F1, I wrote what? Capital F1. I wrote what? Capital F1. So what happens? It will search for all the program. It is not finding, because here what F is there? Small f is there. But what I have written here? Capital F. That means initially it is going to search for the pattern. Which type of pattern here? The name of the function. If it is going to be matched, it will execute. If it's not going to be matched, it is not going to execute. Who is going to see all these logics and who is going to do all these things? Internally, compilers and interpreters. So for developing these compilers and interpreters, we can use the concept of regular expressions. So generally, these regular expressions will be seen in two subjects. Like, first one is theory of computation. Theory of computation, or we can say now it as a flat subject. Formal language automata theory. Okay, now they are calling it as a flat, and the textbook names also printing as flat only. Those are what? Formal language automata theory. And generally you will observe these regular expressions in your compiler design subject also. Compiler design. Okay, right. Now let us see one more application area where we are going to use these regular expressions. That is, in digital circuit. To develop the digital circuits also, I can implement. To develop digital circuits, to develop digital circuits also, I can use the concept of these regular expressions. Okay, for example, binary adder or binary subtractor or binary incrementer and so on. Sorry, binary adder, binary incrementer, binary subtractor, okay, and so on. Whatever the things you want to develop, we can develop. Okay, right. So for this, what we can write? We can write the regular expressions for the circuit. So by writing the regular expressions for the circuit, we can develop all these binary incrementer or binary decrementer, binary subtractor, binary multiplier, and so on. Okay, the main thing we are generally using is what? One of the area, that is what? Networks, or we can say communication, mainly communication. So to develop communication protocols, we will use these regular expressions. Like communication protocols, generally used communication protocols, TCP/IP or UDP, and many other applications are there, many other protocols are there. So in these areas, we are going to use the concept of regular expressions generally. Okay, or frequently, we can say frequently we will use in these areas. So first area is what? For validation frameworks, or we can say validation logic. If you want to write the concept of any validation logic, there I can use these regular expressions. In the same way, pattern matching applications like find in your Word document. Next, to develop translators like compilers and interpreters. So in compilers and interpreters also, these regular expressions are going to be implemented, are used. Okay, to develop digital circuits also, we are going to use the concept of regular expressions. So for communication protocols like TCP/IP, UDP, for all these type of communication protocols, we are using the concept of, what is that? Regular expressions. Right. Just one more real-time example I will tell you. If you see, I think many people who are filling the applications, they can find easily. That is, whenever I am filling some application, Gmail application, or some security related application, where we are having very security for that application, So whenever I am entering some password, when I'm creating my account, whenever I'm entering some password, like I want to enter my name, my password is Shivaram, for example. So automatically, if I want to go to next step, it will say what? It will show me the red color around this password. The reason is what? It is having some conditions. That is what? Minimum 8 characters should be there, and compulsory capital letter, and at least one capital letter should be there, one small letter should be there, one special character should be there, and one number should be there, one numerical character should be there. So how it is going to check whether I have entered all these values or not? Because it is going to check the pattern what I am entering here, and it will compare with the regular expression what I have written internally. So that what happens, if it is matching that pattern, that regular expression pattern, then no problem. If it is not matching, it is going to give you an exception saying what? Compulsory, you have to enter all these rules, you have to follow. In this way, it is going to give you a message. So in this generally, this type of these type of errors you can see while you are filling the application. In the same way, one field will be there, mail field will be there. uh, Generally they will ask you to enter what? Email id, and you are entering, for example, once I will remove all this one. Okay, now observe. So if anybody asks you to fill a form, there we are having a email address field. So generally what you are going to do, okay, my mail id is shiva.rama1350, for example. @gmail.com is there, or some other yahoo.com is there. But unfortunately, I have written this siva.rama1350 in this email column, email text field. Then what happens? It will give you a red color. It will say that enter correct Gmail ID or enter correct mail ID. It is going to tell you. You will think that this mail ID is correct only. Why it is giving error? Because internally it is having some pattern, like compulsory here what should be there, some numericals should be there, some capital letters can be there, and some special characters like dot and all these things can be there. After all these, one character should be there, that is nothing but @ after that. If it is a Gmail, it should have what? @gmail.com. Otherwise, if it is a yahoo.com, for example, yahoo.com should be there. If it is a Rediff mail, @Rediff mail should be there, and so on. Already it is maintaining some this type of patterns. It is going to maintain for all these. Internally, regular expressions are going to be written so that it can understand whether the mail id you have entered is correct or not. Okay, if you want to, let us consider, if you want to enter a mail id which is not present, but also this application form will be taken, because the regular expression is the pattern is going to be matched. For example, a b c d e f, this mail is not there generally. So @gmail.com I have written, it will not check the Gmail server. This is a normal application form, but this application form will check what? Whether it is in this pattern or not. But it will not check whether this email id is present in the Gmail server or not. So as it is in the pattern, it will take that email id. Okay, all right. So these are the applications. In these different type of applications, we can use the concept of regular expressions. So now I am going to tell two important methods, mainly two important methods. Later, after completing some of the examples, I will tell different methods also. First, let us see the important methods which are required for a basic program of regular expression. So already you know from where we are going to import the required methods and some of the symbols that are used in regular expressions. There is a module called as RE. So compulsory we have to use import RE, or from RE import all we can use. So first method we are going to see from this RE is compile. Compile function also we can say compile. So what is the use of this compile means? What is the use of this compile means? So this compile function is going to convert a particular pattern into pattern object. I will show you into pattern object. So compile is very important method, because basically we have to use this one. So without using this one also I can perform, but as it is a basic, basic points we are discussing here, you have to understand what compulsory this compile should be used for. What it is used to convert any pattern into pattern object. So by that pattern object I can check in a main string. So I will show you all these concepts. So first, what is the use of this compile? It is going to convert a particular pattern into pattern object. So now I will write a small program how it is going to be done. So import re I have written. So just I am going to take, as I am telling you, pattern object is going to return. I will take the name also pattern. You can take any name here, there is no problem. Now re dot compile, where compile is present inside a re module. So what is the statement I have given here? Convert a particular pattern. That means I have to give you some pattern. Pattern is nothing but what? Group sequence of characters. So here I am giving some sequence of characters. So this is a pattern. This is a pattern what I am giving. So what this compile is going to do? This compile is going to convert this pattern into which object? Pattern object. And that object is referred by whom now? Pattern reference. Okay, right. Now I will show you internally what happens after executing this one. So I will show you what? Print of type of pattern. Type of pattern I want to show you, so that it will show which type of object it is going to return. So observe now, I am going to execute this one. So python space test.py. Now observe what it is going to print. It is a which type of object? It is a pattern type object. Let us take, I will take, for your sake I am going to take here 5. I am going to take 5 here. What will be the output of this one? Output will be int. That means what? Whatever the value I am going to take here is int type. In the same way, if I am going to take pattern, it is which type of object? It is pattern type object. That means whatever the pattern you are going to give for the compile function, it is going to convert the pattern into pattern object. Now I want to see what is present inside this pattern. Okay, let us see what it is going to give. Okay, see the output. It is going to tell you what? Re dot compile of Siva. That means it contains what? A compiler. It is containing what? Re dot compile of Shiva. So it is telling as it is. So first we have to do what? If you want to perform, or if you want to search anything, first we have to use what? I have to convert the given pattern into pattern object. Okay, right. So this is about compile method. So first I am going to discuss two methods only. One is compile method, another one is find iter method, and 2 or 3 more methods I am going to discuss, which are important for a basic regular expression program. Later I will discuss some of the important, nearly 10 to 15 methods I will discuss, which are useful for our applications regarding to this regular expressions. Okay, after this I am going to discuss about one more method called as find iter, iter, find iter, right. Now what is the use of this one? So generally in the name it says what? iter, you can understand what? Iterate. You can understand iterate. It is going to find that. So later I will, after writing the statement, you can understand what is meant by find iter. So it is going to return, this find iter is going to return number of patterns found. Number of patterns found. So what is the use of this find iter? It is going to return you number of pattern found. So after showing you a small example, you can understand clearly. So see here, I am writing first statement as this one. After this, I want to use what? I want to use find iter. Find iter I want to use. So just I am going to use a one more variable called as matcher. And which pattern I have to use? Already in pattern I am having some pattern I have given. So this pattern is nothing but internally it is going to think what? That pattern as a Shiva. So Shiva dot, what I am going to write here? Find iter. So find iter, and here I have to give some string where it has to search about for that pattern. So after writing, I will explain clearly. So here I am going to write, hi Shiva, your name is Shiva Rama Prasad. For example, I am going to write. So here what happens? Means, so already pattern, this pattern is going to be converted into what? Pattern object. So this pattern is nothing but what? Shiva only. So Shiva is going to be find iteratively in this string. That means what? How many times Shiva is present in the given string, it is going to find out. That is the concept of this matcher. So the task of this object is what? It is going to have, or this particular finditer is going to return what? Number of patterns found. So by using this, it is going to tell me what? How many Shivas are going to be find? 1 and 2. The task of this one is what? It is going to return the number of, that is what, 2 Shivas are found. Right. Now, okay, now just I'm going to show you what happens after this. 1 minute. Okay. Now see what happens. I have not printed. Okay, 1 minute. See here. Let us see the out. I want to print something. I want to print what is meant by matcher. What it is going to print. Let us see. I will save this one and execute. So see, it is telling that it is iterator. Okay, iterable object is iterator object at some address. Now, just if I want to print, if you want to print the content or the patterns where it is going to, whatever the patterns that is available, for that I am going to use three more methods I am going to use. So after seeing those three methods, I will write a small program where I will use all compile, find iterator and three more methods what I am discussing now. Right. So now I'm going to discuss three methods. For what it is going to be used? Those three methods are going to be used for a match object. Match object is nothing but what? This matcher. Matcher is nothing but a match object. Right. What are those three methods? Means first one, start. First one is start. Next one is end. Next one is group. Right. These are the start, end and group. So what is the use of start method? So the start method is going to return, it is going to return start index of the match. Small example I will tell you. So I want to search for A. So A B, otherwise some C is there here. AB is there. So it is finding this A here. What is the index of this one? It is going to give you. Otherwise, AB I am going to search. So AB is found here. Okay, AB is found here. So that what is the index of this A? And AB is also found here. What is the index of this A? It is going to give. So start index of that match, it is going to return. Next. So end is nothing but it is also returning a index. The index value is what? N plus 1. That is, for example, I want to find a Shiva. So hi Shiva is there here. So it is going to give you what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last will be what? 5. But here it is going to give you 6. That means what? N plus 1 it is going to give. Because after reading, after finding SIVA, cursor will be here. So it is going to return me what? Index 6. So I'm going to write what here? N plus 1. So it is going to return N plus 1 index of the match. So don't worry, I will show you the examples for each and every one. So group is nothing but it is also returning a matched string. So here you are searching for what? Shiva. So if I write group method, then it is going to return what? Shiva. So it is as it is matched. If it is not going to be matched, it is not going to return anything. So now I will take a small example. All these, first thing what? This compile is used for what? Compile function is used to convert a particular pattern into a pattern object. After that, what is the use of this find iterate? It is going to give me number of patterns found. For example, AB is here. How many? Two patterns are going to found here. Next, start method. On this matcher object, I can use what? Start, end, and group. What is the use of this start? The start method is going to be return. It is going to return a start index of the match. Next, end is what? N plus one. Here you have to understand. Remember this one, N plus one. It is going to return the N plus one index of the match. Match is nothing but so AB. So it is matched here. This is a one match. This is second match. So group means here the string is matched here. So this when I write group, it is going to be returned. Okay, right. All these methods I'm going to use in my program. So observe this case only. Just I will take the same example here. After this, I will write a for loop. After this, I will write a for loop. So in matcher, we are having what? We are having what? Whatever the matching patterns are there, it is going to be present. So I'm going to write value in matcher. Value in matcher. That means here how many patterns are matched here? 1 and 2. Okay, these two patterns will be there. Now I want to print them, and also I want to find number of occurrences. For example, I'm finding for what? Shiva here. So I want to find how many times Shiva is present in the given string. So for that, I'm going to write one more variable occurrences. Occurrences variable I'm going to write. So occurrence is equal to initially 0 I'm going to take. So whenever an occurrence is going to be found, for example, before going to write a program, I will explain. So Shiva is here. That means what? Shiva is present in a pattern. So Shiva dot find iter of this one. So it is having what? Two Shivas it is having. So that here this loop is going to be continued how many times? 2 times. Okay, observe that. Now, first what I'm going to do? Occurrences, the values I'm going to increment. Occurrences I'm going to increment. That means how many times it is going to enter into the for loop? 2 times. So occurrences equal, I'm going to increment by 1. It is nothing but what? Occurrences equal to occurrences plus 1 we can write. Otherwise, occurrences plus equal to 1 is also same. So if I come first time, it will say that you have found the pattern once. If we come second time, the value of occurrences will be 2. If I come third time, the occurrences will be 3. Okay, right. Now I'm going to print the matched pattern. Group is used for what? Whatever the pattern that is going to be matched. That means this pattern is matched here. So that pattern is going to be written. Shiva is going to be written here. So right, I'm going to write matched pattern. Matched pattern. So here what I have to apply? So where is the value I'm going to take from matcher? I'm going to take that particular value into value. So I'm going to write value dot group. Value dot group. So it is going to give me Shiva. Right. Next, print of. So I have found first time 2 are there. First time I got a Shiva here. By using this group, I got a Shiva. I want the index of that Shiva. Here 2 Shivas are there. But first is what? This Shiva will be present in this value. And that Shiva index I want to starting value. Starting index I want to. That means this end S index I require. For that, what I have to write? I am going to write a method called as start method. So it is going to give me what? Starting index of matched pattern. Matched pattern I'm going to write here. Okay, so how I can give the starting index? By applying a value dot which method I have to apply? Start method. It is going to give me start index of that particular pattern. Next, print of. Next I want to give what? End index. So I am going to write what? End index of pattern matched. So how I can get end index? By using a value dot end. So but it is going to return me what? N plus 1 index it is going to return. So now after completing this one, after coming out of this for loop, let us consider here 2 Shivas are there. So here this for loop is going to be executed how many times? 2 times. So the number of occurrences will be repeated 2 times, so that initially occurrences is 0. First time occurrence is equal to 0 plus 1, that is 1. Second time 1 plus 1, 2. So I want to print those occurrences. So print of, here I want to write what? Number of occurrences. Number of occurrences I want to write here. Okay. So where the value is inside a occurrences, inside a variable called as occurrences. You can write any name, but I want to check for the number of occurrences. I'm going to write variable name as occurrences. Now see here, I'm executing this program. So see, it is clearly telling matched pattern is what? Shiva. Starting index of matched pattern is what? 3. So already I told you clearly that from this string, I am finding what? Shiva. How many Shivas are there? 1, 2. So this 2 will be present in matcher. So value in matcher, that means value in matcher means what? Whatever the things that are present in matcher is going to be present in this value. So first time, what is going to present? Shiva is going to, the index is going to present. That is, so one time it is going to present here. Second time, this one is going to be present. So value, what happens? Value is nothing but first iteration. 2 are there. So first time, first value is going to be stored, and this occurrences is going to be increased. And when I am writing value dot group, then I am going to get what? I am going to get Shiva. So if you want to see, okay, I want to show you what is the thing that is present in the value also. Observe carefully so that you will get a clarity what it is going to store. Observe here, it is going to store span. It is going to store what? Span of 3 comma 7. That means where my string is present from 3 comma 7, this is going to be stored inside this value. So first one is what? 3 comma 7. Next one is going to store what? An object that is containing 21 comma 25 and Shiva. It is good. This type of object is going to be stored in matcher. So how many objects are going to be stored in matcher? How many objects are found here? This is one time. So the details about this is going to present in a matcher. Next, in this, what I can say, okay, again here Shiva is present. That means 2 Shivas are going to be created and 2 objects are going to be created. Which type of objects? Match objects. Which objects? Match objects. So 2 match objects are present in a matcher now. Once again, I'm repeating. So observe here, what is meant by pattern? I'm going to take a pattern called as Shiva. I'm applying finditer. That means I want to find the Shiva in this given string. So what happens? How many times it is present? First time. So from where to where it is present? Index 3 to 7. How I can say 3 to 7? 0, 1, space is 3. Sorry, I can say a space is 2. In starting index is what? 0, 1, space is what? 2. And Shiva is what? 3. Yes, sorry, S is what? 3. I is 4. V is 5. And A is what? 6. So we are going to get 3 to 7. Already you know that end value will be always n minus 1. 3 comma 7 is nothing but it will consider from 3 to 6 only. So it is saying that Shiva is matched, and the match will be what? The object is going to be created. In that we are having what? Span from where to where it is present? 3 to 7, and match is what? Shiva. After this is first one. Second one, it is go on scanning here. Again it found what? Shiva. It found Shiva here. So it found from where to where? The starting index and n plus 1 index will be present there. It is stored in matcher. So it is going to return what? Matcher objects. So matcher is having what now? Matcher is going to have 2 objects, 2 match objects. One span is what? First object span is what? 3 comma 7. Second object span is what? 21 comma 25. And both are matching. Is that match is what? Shiva and Shiva only. Okay, right. 2 objects are present in our matcher. So first object will be sent to this value, and I'm going to, as this is executing first time, occurrence will be 1. Matched pattern, that means what? That particular, observe carefully, this object, by this object I'm applying what? Group, so that we are going to get this match as output here. The Shiva is going to be printed. After that, value dot start, this is going to be considered, this 3 is going to be considered as start. And end is what? And already I told you it is going to give what? N plus 1. So that it is going to take 7 here. It's going to take what? 7. So that means what? Every information is present in this object. Every information is present in this object. Start, end is nothing but it is going to give you what? N plus 1 generally. But we have to consider what? N minus 1 as the output. Correct index. N minus 1 is correct index, but end is what here? 7. Okay, right, match equal to Shiva. So when I'm going to apply group, it is going to give you Shiva. So everything is present in my program only, in my object only. So Shiva starting next is 3, and we got what? Okay, here I will execute. Already some output is here. So see, Shiva matched pattern already in this object, it is there. Next, starting address is what? 3. Already it is present in span. Next, 7. End index at what? 7. 7 is present. Second time pattern in this object. Match is what? Shiva. So it is printed. Next one. Starting index is what? 25. It is printed. Ending index is what? 25. It is printed. Okay. Number of occurrences is what? 2. To find out number of occurrences, I have written that occurrences variable. Otherwise, no need of writing. Okay. So this is about the methods group, start and end. In this way I can use these methods. Okay, all right, I will take one more string here itself. Just I will remove the name Shiva here, and I want to take some other general strings that will be used in regular expressions as an examples. A B they will take. So I want to show you that example only. In the place of where we have to search, that I want to change the string as some BA, BA, AB, AB, BB. I'm going to something here. There is no problem. Now I want to match here. I want to search for AB. So how many are there? 1. Okay. Next 2. Next 3. Next 4. Next 5. That means how many number it is? How many number of objects that are going to written here? 5. 5 match objects are written into here. That means how many times this loop is going to be executed? 5 times. And each and every match object will have what? Starting address. That is what? Starting address, ending starting index, ending index, and also what the thing is matched. It will be present. So every time answer will be matching is nothing but what? AB only. So occurrences are how many? 5. Now observe. See how many occurrences? 5. So we got what? Match AB. Always match is nothing but AB only. So starting index 1 3, first one. So 0 1, this is what? 1 only. So 2 1 2 it is present, but the index end index will be given as what? N plus 1. So it is given 3. Next one 3 4 5. Sorry. This is what? 0 1 2 3 4. 4 and 6 it is going to print. It's going to take what? 4 and 6 and so on. So as we are having here different patterns, different number of occurrences, we got this output. So occurrence is what? 5. Now just I'll change the pattern. AA I'm going to write. Is AA is present anywhere? Yes, it is found here. Only once it is there. Okay, let us see what is the output of this program now. So see, only one occurrence. Okay, so starting is what? 3 and ending is 5. So let us see 0 1 2 3. Okay, 0 1 3 at third index it is starting, but end index is what? 4 generally, but it is going to print what? 5. Because after reading this one only I can understand this is the correct pattern. So where the index is pointing now to next one. Okay, so it's going to give me 5. That I want to change one more pattern. I want to take what? BB. I want to take BB. Let us execute once again. So there are many BBs are there, so I got all these outputs. Once I will take BA also. Okay, let us execute. So we can take any type of pattern. Whatever the pattern you are going to write, that will be matched. And for every match it is going to return a match object. In that match object the information what is matched and what is the starting index and what is the ending index will be there. Okay, this is the basic examples. Right here already I told you once, without writing this compile also, without writing or without using this compile function also, I can write a program. The same program I will write. Okay, that means what? Directly without writing compile function we can pass pattern directly into this find iterator method. That is, just I will copy this one and I will paste it here. Right now observe, I don't need this statement now. I don't need this statement, but I want to execute this find iterator. Where is this find iterator? In RE module. So just I will write RE here. That's it. I will save this one and I'm going to execute this program. See, same output we got. That means what? Without using the concept of compile function also, we can write, we can check the pattern, or we can write the pattern inside a finditer function. Okay, right. Now, very important this is a basic methods we have seen till now, basic 5 methods we have seen. Now I am going to show you some of the meta characters that are used with this regular expressions. So that means what? To specify any regular expressions, I can use some of the meta characters. So now I will list out those meta characters. Okay, right. For each and every meta character, I will show you an example clearly. First one, first meta character is, so first thing is what is a meta character and what is the use of this meta character, I'm going to tell you. So meta character or meta characters I'm going to tell. So what is the use of this meta characters means, so to specify regular expression, to specify any regular expression, I am going to use the concept of meta characters. So to specify regular expressions, I am using the concept of meta characters. So I am going to tell you what are the meta characters we are going to use. So for each and everything, I am going to give you an example. So first one is square brackets I am going to use. After square brackets, I want to use a dot. Next I'm having a caret symbol and star symbol we can have, and plus, question mark, braces, and in these braces we are having two types. Okay, I will discuss it later. Open bracket and close bracket. Next, this is what or symbol. Next I can have parenthesis. That means what? All these are used for what? To represent a or to specify a regular expression. So all these are called as what? Meta characters. So for each and every one, every character, I'm going to give you an example. So I will explain each and everything individually. Right. Now see, first one is what? Square brackets. So I'm going to use the meta character, that is square bracket here. So first thing what we have to understand, I will make you to understand what is the use of this. Okay, first thing what we have to do, we have to use the concept of these square brackets. So what is the use of these square brackets? I will tell you now. So the square brackets is used to specify a set of characters, a set of characters. So for specifying a set of characters, I am going to use these square brackets. Right. Just I will take one small expression. I will take one small expression here. That is what? ABC I am going to take. ABC I am going to take, and this is the main string I am going to take, and this is the main expression I am going to take, and I want to such a string called as A. Is A is present in this one? Yes, it is present. That means how many times it is present? Only one. So one match is found. Okay. Next string I am going to take as AC. Next string, what is I'm taking? AC. So A is present, C is present. First match is what? A. First match is A. Second match is C. So how many matches we are having? Two matches. So I can say two matches found. Next one, I will take A, B, D, A, C, B, C for example. Okay. So A is matched. Next one, B is matched. Next A is matched. Next C is matched. B is matched and C is matched. Total how many matches are there? 6 matches are there. Okay. So 6 matches we can say. Next I will take one string that is high. I am taking high. Is H is present? Not present. Is I is present? Not present. So here what happens? 0 matches I am going to get. Okay. So this is about square brackets. So in these square brackets, I can use different type of meta characters once again. Okay. So here what you have to understand here, main thing what you have to understand means here ABC, this is going to match what? This will match, it will match if the string, if the string you are trying to match, sorry, okay, you are trying to match contains any of A or B or C. Okay, that means what? If I write this one, the meaning of this one is what? If you write A, it will find C, A or B or C. That means what? If I write A, it will find that match. If I write AC, the meaning of this one is what? A is A, it will check for A and it will check for C. It will not check for AC. Okay, it will not check for AC, it will check for A and it will check for C separately. Next, if I am writing this one, this string, here it will search for first character. A is present or not? Yes, first match. B is present or not? Second match. Next, D is present or not? Not present, so it is not matched. Next, A is present or not? Yes, C is present. Next one, B is present, C is present. So 6 matches are there. Next, I am going to write high. Is H is present? Not there. Is I is present? Not there. So we are going to tell what? 0 matches. So just I will take this example and you will get a clarity on this one. So whatever the example I have taken here, same example I will take here. So here I will write what I have taken, square brackets I have taken, and I have written what? ABC here. First time what I am taking, A I have taken here. So here A I am going to take. Okay, whether I have to take A here or here, where I have to take, for what I am going to search here, for which element I am going to search, I want to search for A in where? Here. Okay, so here I am going to consider ABC here. Okay, just I am going to write once. Let us execute. So what it is going to tell? A is starting index is 0. That means what? Initially there is only one index. Okay, so in this string I want to search this pattern in this string. Okay, A is there, so it is going to give that index. See, observe once again, I'm telling I want to search this one, whether it is present here or not. Yes, it is present. So in this example also clearly I'm telling whether it is present here or not. A is present, no problem, it will tell you whether AC is present or not. Yes, AC is I'm searching ABC here. AC is present, that means 2 matches are there. Now what I'm going to write here, AC I'm going to write. It has to give me how many matches? 2 matches it has to give. So see, 2 matches it is going to give. Okay, next, third one is what? I'm going to take something ABD, something I have taken. I will write here ABD AC BC I am going to take. So how many matches should be there? 6 matches we should get. See how many matches we got? 6 matches. And next, last one is what? I'm going to take some other string where nothing is matched here. Okay, now observe. So how many occurrences are there? 0 occurrences are there. So in this way the square brackets are going to be used. Now with these square brackets I can use some other metadata characters I can use. So let us discuss about those meta characters. So that is, first one is hyphen. So with this only I can use what? Hyphen. So next one, caret symbol. Okay, caret. Some in our digital electronics we can say this one as XOR symbol. XOR symbol we can say. Okay, all right. Now I'm going to talk about this one. This is what? Hyphen, and this is caret symbol. I'm going to talk with our square brackets. How this can be used? Let us talk now. So first I will talk about this hyphen or dash we can say. Let us talk with that about that. What is the use of this one? Let us talk. So see here, why we are going to use this symbol means, by using this symbol I can specify a range of characters. So generally we will use this one in our normal life, in real life. That is nothing but what? If I write 0 to 9, this indicates what? 0 to 9, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, sorry, okay, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. If I write A to D, this indicates what? A B C D, it is going to indicate. If I write A to Z, it indicates what? A B C D E F G H and so on up to Z. Okay, so here if we are going to write this hyphen inside a square brackets, it indicates what? Range. This is starting and this is ending. Okay, if I take A hyphen E, the meaning of this one is what? Already we know about square brackets. This indicates what? A, B, C, D, E. Okay. And if you are going to write from 0 to 9, what it indicates? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It indicates that. Okay. Already, you know, if I write brackets, before example, what I have taken? If I write A, B, C, so if I write A, it is matched. In the same way, if I write A to E, and if I'm going to ask for C, yes, it is matched. Okay. So this is internally, it contains what means it is nothing but this one only. Now, next, one more important thing we have to observe here. If I write 0 to 39, it will not take it as a 39, but it will take what? 0 to 3 it will take. It will take what? Observe carefully, this is important. 0 to 39 if I written, it will take what? 0, 1, 2, 3 only. But what about this 9? Just it will write 9 here. That's it. Very important. This is very important. So it will take only first character to such. This is the starting and this is the ending. This is the starting and this is the ending. This is other character, other numerical. Next, if I take some capital A to capital Z, what is the meaning of this one? These are capital letters A, B, C, D, E, F, and so on up to Z. It is nothing but this one. Next, one more special thing I will write here: A to small a to small z, and next, small a to small z, and here I am going to write capital A to capital Z, and 0 to 9. The meaning of this one is nothing but it contains, the square brackets contain A, B, C, D, so on small z, and also A, B, C, D, and so on capital Z, and 0 to 9 it is going to contain. That means for this I am going to write some 1, 2, A, B, C. How many matches are there? 1, this is, it contains what? 1. 2, it contains 2. Okay, and that means what? The 2 is matched here. Next, ABR matched here. That means ABR present. Next, C is present here. So in this way, it is going to be done. So just we have to remember what this indicates. A square bracket, inside a square brackets, if you write a hyphen symbol, that indicates what? Range. This is from, this is, sorry, this is to, this is from. Sorry, this is from, this is to. A to E. 0 to 9. 0 to 3 only. The 9 will be separate here. Okay. Right. Now, just I will show you small examples for this one. Okay, observe here. In the place of this one, first I will take whatever discussion I have done, the same things I will take here. A to E I have taken. What are those? A to E. Sorry. A to E I am going to take. And here I am giving some C, for example. C. Is it matched or not? Let us check whether it is matching or not, so that you will get a small idea on this one. Now see occurrence is 1. C is present. Okay. Right. Now see here I try to take the index, but here starting index will not be found here. Reason is ABC will be there. ABCDE will be there. Those are not continuous. I am writing what A hyphen E. Where is C? It will not consider that one. So here starting index and ending index will not work. May not work. Okay. Right. After this, I will take a second example. What is that? 0 to 9 I will write. So what I will write? 0 to 9 I will write. So 0 to 9 I will write, and here I will write some 1 I will write, or 6 I will write, for example. So I will save this one and I will execute. So 1 is found. 1 is found. If I take any number, it will be found. I will take 623. 623 I will take. You observe carefully here. So what it is going to give? It is taking individual character. Because I have written where? Inside a double quotes. It is not a 623. It is not 623. 6 is individual, 2 is individual, 3 is individual. We cannot call it as a 623. We should call it as a 623. So 6 is fine. 6 is there. So 0 to 9 means what? So it is available here. 6 is there, 2 is there, and 3 is there. Okay. Right. Next one. So one thing we have to observe, why this particular 0 and 1 is we are not going to get, means here this thing is going to be searched here. Observe carefully. Once again I am repeating, whatever the pattern here we are writing, it is going to be searched here. Okay, that is the reason. Right. Now I am going to take, see, once again repeating, whatever the things I am writing here, that will be searched here. Right. So this is what starting index is 2 and ending index is 3. Reason is that here why we got 0 and 1 only. Reason is I have written only 1. I told that it is wrong, but it is correct only. So here pattern is what C I am writing. Initial C means what? There is only one thing is there. So it is starting index and plus 1 will be end. Next here you can observe clearly. So initially what I'm going to write 6. Where is 6? 0th location. So starting is 0. Ending is what? 1. Already we know that. N plus 1 will be printed here. Next one is what? 2. Where 2 is? 2 is present in first index. Starting index is what? 1. And ending will be what? 2 automatically. Plus 1 will be printed. Next here 3. Where 3 is? 0, 1, 2. Starting index will be 2. Starting index will be 2. And ending is what? It is only one character. So ending will be what? Ending will be plus 1. End plus 1. So that is nothing but 3. Okay. All right. If I'm going to, I will take this example now. 0, 39. 0-39. Now here I will take what? I will take, now observe. Here I can take now different things. I will take 2. Once understand this clearly, you have to understand this one. So see, so it is found in where? 0th index, because only 1 is there. 0th index and ending is what? 1. Now I want to take 26. Observe carefully. 2 and 6 is not present, I think. Okay, so let us execute. So what it's going to give? Only 2 is matched. What about 6? 6 is not matched. So you should not think it as 0 to 39. You have to think it as what? 0 to 3 you have to think. Now I will write what? 9. Is 9 is present? Yes. 0 to 3 is there and 9 is there. This indicates what? 0, 1, 2, 3 are present and 9 is also present here. So is 9 is present or not? Yes, it is present. Now you can take what? You can take 9 here and you can check it. So what? 9 is present, no problem. But if you take 39, is it present? If you take 39, yes, 3 is present, 9 is present. You should not consider it as a 39. 3 is present, 9 is present. So here what is the elements we have seen here? 0 to 3. That means 0, 1, 2, 3 is present. 0, 1, 2, 3 I want to check, and also 9 I want to check. So 0, 1, 2, 3 is, I am checking for 0, 1, 2, 3 here. Observe carefully. I am checking. The meaning of this one is 0, 1, 2, 3, 9. So whether this string is present here or not, let us check. 0 is not present, 1 is not present, 2 is not present. Okay, 3 is present and 9 is also present. Where 3 is present? Starting index is 0 and ending index is nothing but what? N plus 1. That is nothing but 0 plus 1, 1. And this is what? 9. 9 is found here and it is starting index is 1 and ending index is 2. Let us observe that output. So see, 3 is present and starting index is what? 0 and ending index is what? 1. 9 is present, starting index is what? 1, ending index is what? 2. Number of occurrences is 2. Okay, so this is about hyphen symbol. That means if I am going to use hyphen symbol, how it will be there. Next I'm going to consider a caret symbol. That is what? So see, this caret symbol can be used in two ways. One, inside a square brackets it is going to act as a one way. Outside of the brackets it is going to act in another way. So first I want to discuss about how it is going to act as a inside a square brackets. Okay, all right. Now a small thing is there. Just whatever we are going to discuss it till now, that will be complemented. That's it. That means if I am going to use a caret symbol inside square brackets, then what happens means it indicates except, let us write here except that remaining will be considered, or we can say what directly? Complement. We can say what? Complement the character set. Complement the character set by using caret symbol, by using this caret symbol. Okay, caret symbol at the end of square brackets, at the end of, sorry, I have written at the start. It should not be end, it should be at the start of the square brackets, okay, right. Just I will take one small example here. So I am going to take an expression, that is this one. The meaning of this one is what? Just I will show you. Okay, by taking a small example, I will tell you here. So see, in this I am going to take caret A, and here I am going to write A here. Observe now. Let us see what is the output of this one. So number of occurrences is what? 0. Why it is giving me 0? This is what? Nothing but what? Except A. Except A, remaining all will be printed. There is no problem. If you take anything here, if you take anything, so this is what? Except A, if it is there, it is found. Let us execute this one now. So see, for everything it is going to be printed. Except A, it will consider everything. The meaning of this one is what? Everything except A. Okay. And next I am going to write AB. Except AB, everything will be found here. The meaning of this one is what? Except AB, everything is present here. I am searching for everything here. Okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3, AB, except AB, C, D, E, F, and so on. Capital A, capital B also can be found here because I have written what? Except small a, small b, remaining all you have to check here. Now observe. So see, capital A, capital B also found, no problem, and so on. Right. Now, that means the meaning of this one is nothing but you have to search for all these things, whether it is present or not here, except AB. Right. Now, I want to show you some other cases here. That is, I'm going to write caret symbol, and I'm going to write small AB I will write, and I will write a big expression here, A to Z. I'm going to write what? A to Z. 0 to 9 I will write. 0 to 9. So now observe here. First I will explain about this one. Just I will change this string here. I will change this string. Shiva.rama1350 @prasad. I'm going to something I have written here. Now what I am searching for here? Here what are the things are present? A to Z are there, and A to Z are there, and 0 to 9 are there. So whether A to Z and 0 to 9 are present here or not? Yes, something is present here. Let us check what are present here. So see, observe here, so many it is going to show me. 20 match occurrence are what? 18. 18 matches are found here. So 4, these are 4. Dot is not present here. Next, these are 4, 8. Next, numbers are there. So these are 4, 12. @ is not there here. Next, here what I am writing? 12 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 18 are found. 18 are found here. Now, I want to add @ also here. So just add @. You can add @ and execute. Now how many occurrences will be there? Total 19 occurrences will be there because @ is also found here. I am searching for @ it's also found here. Okay, right. So this is about square brackets, how it is going to be used, we have seen here. So in next session we are having some more meta characters are there. So I will explain in detail about those meta characters in next session. Thank you.